Hello and welcome to Path of Exile Necropolis League. This is a build guide that is super detailed for new players that want to play Cyclone Slayer. Slayer is an easier ascendancy to build with, and we're going to go that route. And I'll say again, this is really detailed, and we go into explaining every step of the way through. And this is going to be from level 10, where we just hit level 10 right here. We're going to spend the point up to probably a level 20 in this episode, but we covered a lot last episode, so if you're new to the game, I didn't leave out anything that at least I don't think so. So we're going to continue on from here, and we'll do that. So let's get into it. Cool. So all I've done since the last episode is literally step out, go to the ledge, look for those 3 rocks, and it pointed the way forward, and we made it to the next area, and I'm about to enter there. But we found all of this in between there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into that next area, find the waypoint, and go back to town and deal with this and use this stuff. So let's do it right now. We'll go in here. In this next zone, there's a waypoint. We'll zoom back out. There's a waypoint pretty close to the start of it, but it's not like super obvious where it's at. We'll get there. We're having mana issues, but only because we're using what's called like a 3-link setup, meaning Molten Strike is being supported by Bleed and Ancestral Call support. That's about to go away though. So instead of it costing cost 9 mana. If we take these supports off of here, it would only cost 6 mana. So it's a 50% increase in our mana cost because we're having more support spells. But we can get around that. We're going to make it so that by the end of it, we won't use any mana to use our skills at all. It'll be really amazing. So we'll keep on going. Let's find that thing. We need a lot of wisdom scrolls too, so don't pass that stuff up. We can sell armor scraps for 2 wisdom scrolls. We can sell whetstones for 4 wisdom scrolls. We got 3 transmute. That's pretty cool actually. And we're going to find that waypoint really close by here. Don't go too deep into this zone because it's at the beginning of it, sort of, kind of. We'll find it. I'll be right back. And you can use your dash to dash down off of cliffs like this too. Leap slam works that way as well. They're pretty useful. And here's the way up, and we'll just leap up or dash up there, and we'll go to town. Okay, first up, we're going to spend the point, and we're aiming for that non-Val strike skills in the middle here. There's masteries, and you can see how it kind of highlights. These are all shared. We're going for that next. So we'll take this one, and then the very next skill point, we'll unlock that, which will allow us to remove this and not use it anymore. This one strikes 2 nearby targets, but it does less damage. So I want a nice middle ground is just 1 nearby target. It's plenty of coverage, and then it does more damage. So that's what we're going to shoot for next. Nice. And then that way also, the more support gems you have on your main skill, the more mana it takes. Right now it costs 9 mana, but if I were to take these off of here and not support that, it only costs 6 mana. So more supports, more mana cost. But that's okay. The mana cost will get around pretty soon, pretty quickly. We've got a couple of neat things going on here. This is a triple red, and this is triple red, and it's with a mana. That one, we might get an extra roll out of it. Let's go ahead and use a transmute on it, and because it's triple red, I'm going to give it a shot. I like the other one better. This one's still better, but we can sell it for the orbs of, not augmentation, but alterations, which we need to get chaos, which we are going to spend very soon. So that's cool. That's fine. This is a double red. I don't mind that it's double red. This is a pretty good chest. It'll be hard to beat it with just a transmute roll, but we'll see. 8 armor, so that now we compare it. Double red isn't bad, but I think we're good to go with the one we have on. We'll keep the one we have on, but it's a close call. This one we want to ID. It's a really nice weapon. And let's see, if we were to pop this in here, does it have life gain on hit? It has life gain on kill, not as good as life gain on hit at all, like night and day difference. But let's take a look and see what it does to our damage, just using this damage sheet. If we were to replace this, it would go up to 69, but we need the life gain on hit from the claw. But what if we replace this? Not bad, we'll do it. That didn't have anything special on there, right? No, just some accuracy. So our accuracy went down by 2%. We can get that back up, though. There's a ways around that. And we're in good shape here. And now we gained some more strength and a little more accuracy on there. But still, we need a little bit. Cool. Now we're going to address the mana issue. We found this on the ground. It's a medium and it has quality of 15. That's important for later. But right now, it's just way better than this. Not way better, about 50% better, a little bit more. And then we ended up with 3 of these. So let's do the 3-for-1 recipe again. And I guess we'll still roll with 2 mana potions, but maybe not for long. We'll see. So we're going to sell that one, and that one. And it upgrades to the 3rd one. And it's going to put it automatically right there for us. Cool. And then we're going to figure out what we want to sell. We want to ID pretty much all of this stuff. We want the alterations. They're really going to be important to us. So we're going to sell this and this because these are wands. This is a bad base. It has energy shield. We don't really need that. Unless, let's say that was triple red and you didn't have any other triple reds, just throw this on. It's worth it. But ideally you want some armor on there. We'll get rid of this. Now watch this. We only have 7 alterations and now 19. So we got 12 out of that. Pretty good. And we'll sell this one as well. And I guess I picked those up for a scrap. And then we're going to sell this armor scrap and this portal scroll. So we'll get all that back. We have 7 of these. Augments are different. Augments are, let's say we rolled this, and we'll do it right now. Let's roll this, and hopefully we won't end up with two mods, but only 1. Normally you'd get 2. Oh, we got 1. You can augment an item, and we'll show you right here. Meaning you can put, if it has the room for it and it's magic, we could augment an item on there. There we go. So we got some accuracy, which we actually needed. And now our accuracy is at 100% because of that. Pretty cool. Not bad. Here's another alteration shard. So now we have a total of 4, which we can sell for a chaos. So we'll do that in this episode as well. We'll actually trade with a player for 1 chaos. We'll try to sell this one for 1 chaos. Let's take a look at these gloves. It's green, so we don't really need any. We're not really pressed for sockets yet. So that would be okay. So we'd get intelligence. We'd be giving up some armor a little bit. I would say this is probably worth it. -5 to attack damage. Actually, this is a borderline case for not being worth it. The intelligence is kind of important. We're going to go ahead and toss it on there for a little bit. This is really close to a wash. How much did our damage go down? Let's see. 59. Oh, that's... Nope. I'm not going to go with it. I'm going to sell it.
What little help I can offer.
That was too much of a damage loss. And we get 12 more shards. It's worth it. There we go. We might need 5 for 1 chaos if they don't take the 4-for-1 deal. Cool. All right, so we've upgraded this. We've upgraded that. We've got a little bit more stuff. We got a little more damage. We're in good shape here, so let's keep on going. This area can get a little tricky. There's 2 like little mini bosses in here, so just be careful. But you should be well equipped to handle all this stuff. So we're just going to keep going. And because we're using a lot of mana now, and our mana regen is kind of slow, we're going to be using those mana potions, unfortunately. Eventually, we'll get to the point where you won't be... They'll be automated. Everything will be a lot easier. That's the whole goal. The goal being move fast, not care about mana at all. Life gain will take care of itself. We'll just have an emergency insta-heal flask, and we'll do tons of damage. So that's the goal with this character, and make it easy. And it's a simple class. Cool. Let's take a look at this item. It's a 4 to 11 base. So it's a little bit worse. Life gain on hit per enemy. So it's got a little extra life gain on hit. But it's too much of a damage breaker. We might be able to augment something cool on there, but I doubt it. We'll just set it off to the side. This is a little bit too big space-wise to carry. So I'm not going to carry that around. We'll keep going. Oh, we come to our first Legion event. And this is a neat thing. We'll clear these guys out around us because we don't want to deal with them when we unlock this Legion event. And it's neat that they added these to the campaign too to make things a little more interesting. Let's do it. Oop. And We'll heal ourselves up and prep for this. This is a Legion event. This thing right here. So we'll make sure nothing's around us-ish. And it spawns, and you got to find the stuff around the outside. Oh boy, come on, buddy. I guess we'll take care of these guys, and here we go. Oh, a wisdom scroll. Nice. Here we go. And what it does is it spawns a bunch of creatures, and then you got to break them out, and then they come alive. So we're gonna look for things with the special markers on them, because they're gonna have better, neat things. So we're gonna sprint and try to get to the next one. We got 20 seconds. Oh, here's some over here. We're gonna make sure we have enough mana going. And it looks like we got to move our mana potion to another spot as well. Oh, this one's a good one right here. I don't know if we'll be able to get enough damage to him in time. 6 seconds, 5, 4. This is good enough now. Looks like I got to move my mana potion in between spots. We'll drop a totem down, and now see how they jump out all at once. Plate vest, and it's unique. And we can use it. This might be really good. Might be like a bramblejack, or... Smells like one. Let's find out. Oh, there's the music change. Ooh, that's a big hitter, too. I usually use Q over S, so let's see if we can get that correct. Oh, an incubator, too? We found all kinds of great things. Oh, boy, things are looking up. And more deadly creatures coming in here. I think there's more over here. Yeah, here's more creatures. This is exciting. Very cool. I'll go get that thing. I shouldn't be leaving out. Oh, another incubator. Very nice. Those are special items that you don't see until... And another one. 3 incubators. Very cool. Spicing things up early on. Ooh, and we get a chest. We'll take that, and then we'll open up the chest. Holy cow. Alright, this is a lot. A lot. And the plate vest, and we don't have space for it. Now we do. And a medium flask. We don't have space for that. We'll have space in a second. Okay. To start going over all this stuff. Holy. This was a lot. Alright, right here. What did we get for this? It's got to replace... It has to have some armor, which it sort of does, 22. And then not much else. It really doesn't really matter. This is going to be an upgrade no matter what. So here we go. Bink. And... some life, minus 1,000% of our physical damage that we take is reflected to the attacker. And it was a bramblejack. That's kind of a common drop for a unique at this level. We'll use it. We'll throw it on there. And what happens is if we get hit for like 30 damage or 20 damage, it's reflected 1,000% back, 10x back to the creature. So now we can just kind of stand in the middle of something. If they're hitting us, they pretty much hurt themselves and die. Not bad. And then all of this. Oh boy. Oh gosh. All right, so we've got a medium flask. We could take that and put it there. We'll drop this one on the ground for a second. This we're going to want to replace. Is there anything else we can drop? We can use these. These are incubators, meaning if we right-click and put it on an item, then you have to kill, it looks like it kills 661 creatures, and then it's incubated and it like pops out of you, and there's an item that drops. And it's a unique. So a unique will drop out. This is a little too powerful. Well, we got really lucky here. So we'll put it here. I know I'm going to be using that item for a while. We're probably going to be using this as well, and we could augment it. Interesting. I didn't augment that. I should have. Oh, I think we have an augment orb. So then we'll do this one. Oh, and this one. Okay. So we're going to say this one here we'll probably be using... Oh, cancel. What is this? Oh, it already has an incubator on it? Sorry. We'll put it on here. You can only put one. And then we'll put the third one here. Okay. So now we have space for this. And we are really full to the point where I should go back. So I'm going to go back to town. And then we'll just pop portal back here and we'll go back in. So we'll just go like this. We'll exit, play, and we'll figure out all this stuff back in town. So I'm going to go over this. IDs, all of it. Because we need the augments. We're going to ID all of this. One. Oh, we need one more. See how many coincidental scrolls you need? You need a lot. And there it is. Anything not ID'd? Ugh. We'll sell that as just a regular, to get a transmute for that one. Okay, except now these items, these are going to be interesting. Should we use this? It's a one-hander. It looks like a two-hander, but it's a one-hander. 65. It's got some crit strength, attack speed, accuracy. It's a little bit less damage. I think we'll just keep that one on there. And then this, no. And you can just hover over it. Here's the comparisons. Nope, we're going to keep our Bramblejack on. Bramblejack. Does this have movement speed? If it doesn't, we're selling it. It doesn't. Same thing here. Gloves compared. That one's the gloves that gave us pretty much a good deal of damage. So unless we get some damage back on our gloves, that's a no-go. This one is going to be a sell. And we're going to sell that automatically. The nailed fist. Oh, we could no, it's a 4 through 11 versus 5 through 13. And then we're going to sell that one as well. So we're going to sell all of this stuff. Let's see how much we get out of this. And all of that 4. We got a chaos out of this. That's worth 1 chaos. People underestimate, I would say, alteration charts. And we'll go like this. We're going to put this in for our future 3-to-1 recipe. And I should have put this, I use this one more than that one. I use Q before S for right now. So I put the better one over here. We're almost to the point where we can use this one as well. All right. Do we have an augment? Augments are right here. We have one, and we're going to augment this. Might as well. It's fun because it can have 2 mods. Right now it has a prefix, but it can have a suffix as well. So now we got a regen 1.7 life per second. Not horrible, just something. And we're going to go right back in here and continue the fight. Pretty cool. That was actually really lucky. So let's see if we can get some of these creatures to hit us now. How much damage are they doing? Not that much back. In fact, I'm not that impressed with that. 1000% back is not very much. Granted, I mean, we're not... I mean, we're just sitting here. So more than likely, I will be happy to replace this with something else. Some more armor. It's the next upgrade. I'll let this incubate up, and then we'll swap it out. I'm not impressed with that. They should, if it happened in like 3 or 4 hits, they would die, or 3 hits, they would die. That would be cool, but this is not enough. So we tested it. Not that impressive. Oh, the other thing is we're taking 15 less physical damage, so we're not taking hardly any damage. That is really kind of impressive. That's the impressive part, not the hit backs. That's what it is, because we were not taking any damage, and then there's not much to reflect then. Interesting. Okay. Here's the first little mini boss, and we got we're going to use that right away, actually. Come on. Okay. We can actually ID this one, but we're gonna use this. So we're gonna collect it, and then we're gonna go use it right away. Let's see if this one's any better. There's no way it's really gonna be better than that. So this is a really well rolled one. We're gonna save this, and we're low on these, so we're not gonna use it yet. We're gonna get some transmutes, and then we're gonna go talk to this guy, and we're gonna use that corpse right away. So visit the Necropolis. And we're going to go make maybe a chest. Do we have any... Or an amulet. It's a possibility. An amulet or a chest. And it was this level... Where was it? Level 7. So I haven't cleared this out yet. It's a lot to work to clear that whole thing out. It's going to be right... it was defense, right? So we'll just search defense. It's this one. So we'll bury it. And it's going to have a 500 chance at increased defense stuff. So I think we'll do a chest with that. Craft, armor, body armor. Body armor, right? Oh, armor, chest plate. Let's see what we get out of this. Oh, and we got another point to spend as well. Let's see what we got here. 109 armor. Some regen, some cold resist. So that's what it comes down to. It's kind of a wash. We'll just keep that one on. But it was worth a shot. And then we're going to spend our next point. And our next point is this one right here. Now, I don't know if it would actually target 3 additional creatures, but we're not going to do that. So we're just going to apply it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, and I got to pick it. There. And then we apply it. I was like, what's going on here? Yep. And now I'm going to take this off. Let's see, this mana cost is 9. We're going to do more damage because we're taking this off. 83, and our damage is now it's only 7 mana, so we don't have to use as much mana, and we're doing more damage. And 1 additional target is fine with me versus 2. And we'll show you that right here. It's plenty. And you can kind of see how let's see if it targets them right here. Ooh, got a transmute. Nice. We'll keep going. And there's another big fight coming up around the... Oh, we actually had it already, so we're done. Or maybe he was right over there or something. There's usually 2 fights in here. And away we go. Ooh, we can do this. This is cool. We're going to go like this, and we can do this. This thing says greatly increased experience. We'll just put it on this big guy right here. More experience. Cool. There we go. And that's how you use those. You might as well use them up because they don't work at higher levels. And the higher levels don't work at lower levels, so they're level restricted. And we're in good shape. We probably should jump back in and into town. And do we get a reward? Nope. Do we get a reward? Yes. Okay. Now, we took that off of there, but now we could do a couple. Ideally, I'd like faster attacks, but I don't have a red, green, green. What do we have? We have red, green. We could do that and just get rid of the chance to bleed and go with faster attacks. Or we could do added fire damage. We could do splash damage. That's pretty cool as well. There's quite a bit of things here. I want to have the faster attacks as well. There's so many choices. We're going to do supported skills gain 25 of physical damage as extra fire damage, or we can have splash damage. So we're just deals less. Supported skills have 3% more melee splash area of effect. Interesting. And that, as we level it up, will get better. A little bit of a few choices here. And I'm thinking of, I definitely need to start leveling these up. I actually need 2 of these to be leveling, so we can level in our offhands. We'll start looking for offhands. In fact, if I get an identified thing, we'll start leveling some gems in our offhand as well. But let's do this one, and we'll put it back on there. Now we even do more damage. 95, cool. And purchase. Let's see if we can purchase anything here. We have Blood and Sand going. We also need maybe War Banner and faster attacks. Here's faster attacks. It costs a transmute. We got to get it going, so let's put it there for now. Can we buy another one? We can. We need 2. Let's just buy the 2 and get it over with. And I'm just putting them on here. They're not supporting anything right now. They will be soon, and we'll go from there. And then War Banner. War. Where's the War Banner? Ground Slam, War Banner, and we need a red slot. Oh, and how much was that? Only a Wisdom Scroll. We're going to put that on, and oddly enough, we're going to put it right over here. We'll take it off of there. Now the thing is, this thing builds up as you get kills up to 50, and then if you're really on a tough boss, you can drop it down, and it'll last like a minute or so or more, and then it'll help you even more. Or you can be lazy like I am, and I just turn it on, and it increases my accuracy, and what else? Nearby enemies take 8% increased physical damage. So I just kind of use it as a chintzy, cheesy little buff. But that's what I do with it. So we're going to do that. And if I really, really need to drop it down, then 8% per stage. It's a significant buff when you drop it. But I never really need to. But if I do, we can. Maybe like on a Katava fight, we can drop it. Stuff like that. Ancestral Call support. I mean, I can throw it on there. We don't need to be leveling this, though. So we're done with that. Okay, we'll keep going. And we're up here. And we're working our way towards our first couple big boss fights. And we're going to activate it. And let's see if it does. It just does our accuracy. there. So our accuracy won't become an issue for a while now. Nice. And then they take 8% increased damage. And then if you drop it, if you just press 2 and drop it, it'll make a circle about like that big-ish. And it'll last for about 1 minute and 20 seconds. So it's a thing, but I usually forget to pick it back up, so I just go with this route. So let's go continue the fight here. Also, when you notice this, if you're brand new to this, you're gonna see this. It says in green, Lord's Labyrinth. Enter the labyrinth. There's a fight in here to do. So we're gonna. It's like a little puzzle area to do, and you're gonna have to do 6 of them to unlock the ability to ascend into your class. So we're gonna look for that in here, and it's usually by a little book. See how that's like a book and a door on the map, on the mini map right here. So we know it's right over there, and it's in green on here too. Now the thing is, I've already done it this league on this on the regular trade league, so I don't have to run through here. I can come here and it's already done, and we'll run through it together just to show it to you. But it's basically right here. It's the Trial of Ascendancy, and the first one is 6 long. And let's see if I can. I tried to outrun it. And we'll use shift space. We'll open up. Ooh, a large flask. I'll take it. Very happy with that, actually. And now we'll turn the levers. Some levers are timed, but this one isn't. And it just opened that door, so we'll just walk back around. I don't even mind getting hit by this. We're strong like bull. Oops, not too strong, though. And we'll take these guys out. And right up here, I didn't want to get that, but oh well. Yikes. We'll use a healing potion and jump off there. And there we go. Look at all these guys. A lot of guys. And it's, it's experience. There's fights here. No, this is a good guy. He's a rare. This guy might drop something good. We'll drop a totem by him. And a heal. Mana up. And nice. I'll take it. We know what those are good for. And these I'll leave. But see this? Right here in Act 1 in the prison area, it shows you where they are. So this one's in Act 1. The next one's going to be in Act 2. And normally it won't show you this, but we're going to get a little sneak preview. So don't look if you don't want to see. But Act 2 is there's one of these to do. Another one in the Chamber of Sins in Act 2. Then in Act 3, in the Crematorium, the Catacombs, and the Imperial Gardens. So these areas, we've already done them. So when we come to them in the future, I won't have to, but you'll have to do them. They're pretty easy to do, and that unlocks the ability to go in unlimited, and you can get your first ascendancy. But that's not until like level 30-ish, around there. 32-ish, 33. Cool. And then we'll level these up. And we're going to go right... The portal, you don't have to run all the way back. It just takes you to the front. And what is our damage up to? 103 now. And we'll take that. And another transmute. Beautiful. I would really rather have faster attacks like red, green, instead of triple red right now. I don't need chance to bleed because these things are, so it starts to bleed on it, but it's not that important for me because that's like a damage over time, and these things are, like on a boss it might help, but the majority of the creatures, I'm just walking up to them and destroying them, and the thing we're going to buy next, the very first item we're going to buy, is really going to help destroy them. Which, we're really close. We're going to need a strength ring or something to help us over that hump. Now, I did use that all flame to buff the creatures in here. It's not super important to me, but on certain ones, later in maps when you're doing things and you're using those all flames, well, you don't want to just use it and then zip through and leave them all behind. You'll want to do a full clear and get the value out of that. But for us, we're right here. We're just moving on. So we'll take a look at the next area. 20% increase attack speed, resists all. These are all fine. It doesn't really matter. Famous last words. And away we go. In fact, I think I'm going to move this Molten Strike right over here to faster attacks and do without the extra flame and chance to bleed. I'm just going to do without that. In fact, chance to bleed is... I'll keep it on there for now, but basically, I'm going to go with the faster attacks. Now, our damage went down to 97 from 109, but I'm going to be able to aim a lot faster, or hit a lot faster now, and it's just going to get faster and faster as that gem improves as well. So it's just nice. I like it a lot. And let's open these up. And we'll keep going. We'll drop a totem down. And so here's a tough guy that, you know, needs some DPS to DPS him down. We're attacking faster. That also means that we're getting life gain on hit back faster. But those, you know, these guys are pretty tough. They're chunky as far as their DP or their health goes, and I imagine their armor. These summoner guys. So we'll just drop a totem down, and away we go. And that way we have a little bit less of a mana issue because we're only using 7 mana versus 9. That's not going to be a big deal. We got a coral ring to look at, and we can shoot through doors with this, which is cool. Alright, we'll drop a totem there, a totem of protection, so that'll deal with those guys. Oh, jeez, there's just everybody everywhere. Here we go. Let's take a look at that coral ring. Now, we have one rare. So what did we get on here? Dex. This is going to be a replacement for sure. Some more life. Increased mana regen. Yeah, this is better, but which one will we do? Will it be that one or this one? I think it's going to be that one. Eesh. Oh, these are being summoned. That's why. So we'll put that there and that there. Beautiful. And we found another one that's worth a chromatic. Whenever you find an item with 3 links on it, 3 or more, and then of those 3 or more, see how it's red, green, and blue happen to be connected? You can sell that for a chromatic. Pretty nice. And chromatics, you're going to need quite a few of them, hundreds of them, so... But you'll get plenty. And the chromatics will start dropping more often. And we just dropped a couple of interesting items. We're going to take this to replace it. Now we have a 250 over 3.5 seconds, and it has 9 charges. Or 30 charges 9 times, so we can get a little over 3 uses out of it. Versus this. Now, we're going to save these. And, oh, that's a quality one, so we won't use that. There's a recipe that is really important. If you sell 3 flask type things, or, you know, these things, any of these, with a total quality of 40, you get a gem cutter's prism back, and that's really a valuable item. So you want to save these for that recipe. We'll move this over here, and we're in good shape. And we'll keep going. Nice. And we got a transmute. Nice. And that ring will just vendor. If you happen to see on this, see that icon popped up? Oh, we're pretty full here. If you happen to see an icon pop up like this, and it's behind a door too. See how that is right there? Oh, there's a switch. This icon I'm talking about on this map right up here, see that one right there? And you can see it right here. There's a chest back there. There happens to be a switch on the wall, kind of hidden there. And does it allow us back here? Nice. I'd like that longsword. And it's more important than... what? It's more important than that. So, do we have enough space for this? Let's see. Maybe. Longsword, yes. That's worth a chromatic. It takes up a lot of space, though. And... okay, these strong boxes. This is a chemist strong box. There's all kinds of different ones. But, oddly enough, you can actually roll these. If you're rich enough, you can roll them and have fun with it. But I'll just make it magic, and I'll use one of these up. I don't like doing this, but we're okay with transmutes right now, ish. So let's do it. Let's have fun. But you need these to buy gems, and you need a few of these, so you don't want to just spam, you know, and you don't want to use an alteration, quarter of a chaos. Here we go. So this contains 16% quality items, detonates corpse near... oh, that's a scary one. So when we open it up, it's going to... anything around it will detonate as well. So when the corpses... so let's upgrade that. Drop here. Open it up. And get away from it a little bit. Easy. See how that blew up like that? Not good. Not bad. Oh, and we got a superior medium flask. Important. So we're going to be upgrading to... this is just going to be used for the recipe then, that I just spoke about, the 40% recipe. Because we're going to sell 3 regular ones. This one, and this one. You know, those 3 for a regular one. And then this is going to get turned into the recipe one. These 2, eventually. Nice. Oh, they gave us a support gem. Not a bad one for Molten Strike, but we'll see. All right, we're about to enter the Warden's Quarter. This is actually a important step here. We've got a point to spend, and we're going to get some mana back. That's what we're going to work on issue-wise mana. We're going to address it in two ways, but this is going to be the first way, and then there's a way to get some mana back over here as well. Just like this. So we're going to address that now, and then we'll back out of that later once we get into Cyclone. So the next point we're going to spend is this one, and it helps with our range, it helps with strength, it helps with that, and we need some life as well, but we're going to take this one next. We're in good shape. There we go. Oh boy. This is the first boss fight, and this is challenging. But if you have one of these totems, it makes it a lot easier. We're just going to follow the blood trail. So let's do that. And
I recognize that pretty face.
hello.
Grand Arena.
Ooh, nice. We get an essence. Very, very cool. This is a really important thing. Let's drop this, triple tap it, and we'll fight him down. And if you die, it's not horrible. It's just nobody likes to die. Once you get, like, I think it's level 60 or somewhere, or start into maps, then that deaths take 10% of your experience away. But a lot of people, they do the risky stuff. You know, when they just hit a level, they'll do risky stuff, and then they'll do less risky stuff when they're about to hit a level. Let's pick up this. And this Brigandine Iron, it'd be really nice to go back. Should I spend a portal scroll to go back to town to get a portal right back to here? I think the answer is actually yes, because we're going to get more loot from him. We can take all this, so I think it's barely worth the trade. So, and then what is this one? This is perfect. We're going to save this for a two-handed. Actually, we're going to have a place for this. We're going to get a good item for this. Nice. So let's go back to town, and we're just going to sell off a bunch of this stuff. And it should just be vendored, but I'll double check. I'm going to move the this down here, and this back up here, and that over there. That way I can just swap out and test and compare these really easily. So if we put that there, 108, and so this one's better damage-wise. That might have other things on it, but the strength was kind of nice. This has the life gain on hit. Ugh. If we replace that, let's see. It's a chunk better, but I'll keep the life gain on hit for now. It's kind of 3 is pretty pitiful right now. And I have one more we can use, and this one shouldn't get us a big upgrade, should it? Ooh, it did. And unfortunately, there's not enough space for it, so we'll sell off these things, and we'll compare that. No, that's fine. And this is the vendor stuff that we were talking about for the chromatics. Nice. We'll save that for a second. We're going to stick with this Bramblejack for a little while yet, until we get something ridiculously better. This is getting close to better. We'll find something better. And I don't have enough wisdom scrolls, so we'll just sell it for transmutes. This ancestral call support, we'll give up on that, and the melee. And we're in good shape. And the ring we're going to sell as well. And then we're going to sell 3 of these. One, this one, not that one, this one, and this one. And we're going to get, so now we have 2 of those at 250. Nice. The small life, and that one we'll put over here. So what you normally do is you'd set these off to the side, and those are the good ones that we're going to vendor up for the quality to get a gem cutter's prism. We'll put this right here, and that's life and life. So we get one more, and we can get a 3rd one and go from there. Now this we're going to replace here, and then we'll sell these 2 items. This one and this one, I guess. Nice. And we're going to put everything back. We got another augment. This we're going to use pretty soon. And we're just going to dive right back in and do the fight. Let's do it. Oh boy. It's going to be interesting. Oh, don't go back this way. Go back through the portal. Otherwise we'd have to go all the way through again. And we'll take this and this and this and this. And away we go. Ooh, and we're going to follow the blood trail. Down on the floor somewhere here. There it is. We'll open up all these chests and get ready for a fight. We'll leave that on the ground. And we're going to use our totem. He's around here somewhere. Ooh, I'll take that. A chromatic and another scroll. Cool. Here we go. Okay. Drop the totem down. Let it start the fight. And you could pretty much cheese them out if you had to and just use the totem. Well, we're going to get in the fight a little bit, but he hits really, really hard. Oops. We'll heal up. Oh, easy. But our totem is just doing all the work. Made it super simple. We'll pick up this. Let's see how we're going to need quite a bit of stuff. Oh, and we're full again. We're going to identify that, and I think we got one other rare here. Oh, two other rares. So this one and this one. Once in a while, I mean, if you really want to go with a this and an armor, but I mean, look how much damage. We should lose a lot of damage. Yeah, that's too much damage to lose. I'm happy enough as is there. Let's see if we can swap over to this one. Is that worth it? Absolutely not, but getting close. So we're going to keep going, and there's going to be a way forward here. With sometimes there's a crafting recipe, not in this one. In the next, there's an area similar to this that has a crafting recipe in between the two areas. We can take a look at this. Oh, this is our first reward thing. So 3% chance of an additional drop of orbs of alteration, which is worth 1/4 of a chaos on these creatures. So those creatures has a 3% drop rate of that. That's pretty cool, actually. We're gonna enter it. We're going to go back to town and come right back in here. That mod should still apply. You can just... Oh. Come on. Hopefully there'll be a lot of them. And at 3% you're thinking that's pretty low, but it actually is noticeable when you're fighting them. Okay, so let's go back to town, sell these things off again, and we'll go right back in. And there's looks like a quest reward over here with that little... you can kind of see it right there. You can see it here as well. That little exclamation point. Well, we're going to sell these items. Yeah, we don't want that. This is cool. We don't have enough wisdom scrolls to ID, so we're going to get more transmutes back, but that's okay. We need a few.
Be well.
And let's see what Tarklay would like to give us. Ooh, okay. We have some choices here. Blink Arrow, I think Leap Slam. Yep. So we want Leap Slam. But I'm just going to keep... I'm going to keep this on there for now, dash for now. We're just going to start leveling it up. I also have to keep an eye out for a couple of weapons that are like red, green, maybe like 3 reds and 3 greens worth of sockets for our secondary weapon slots back here. Now, we're not going to use them, but we're just going to level up certain gems in the background. So let's keep going. Oh, we could probably dump this stuff off. Might as well, right? Nice. We're at it. That's 3 chaos worth right there. Really nice. We're gonna... Oh, and are we 13? We are. Uh-oh. I'll do this deal and be right back. So I invited him up to the party. He wants this thing. I'm not taking this for this character. I just want to help this guy out. I'll put D&D back on. And where is it? Sell 5. It's right. It should be highlighted right here with a little bit of purple around it. Not very well highlighted. And we'll trade them. And I'm gonna put these 5 chaos. Thank you. Exit the party. I'm going to put these 5 chaos in this tab. But they won't count towards ours. And we'll keep going. I'm going to put D&D on now. Do not disturb. There we go. And the next point to spend, we're 13. Now we can actually buy the weapon. And we're going to go here and then here. And then that'll help with mana regen and some intelligence that we need. So we'll be in good shape. So the mana will start being addressed now. Cool. Okay, it's time to do our first trade, and we're gonna try to do a currency trade. So we're gonna go to pathofexile.com/trade and get here. Make sure everything's cleared out. Double check, cleared out. And we're gonna trade the items I have for what people want. You could also do a sell order too. It's a little more tricky, but we're just going to try to trade. I have these. I want those. We're going to search. And it's going to list all the people here. So This one would do 7 for 2. And it's doubtful this person's listed up here. He might do it. So we're going to drop down the contacts. We have 7 of these, so we're just going to copy this. We're not going to do the direct whisper. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go over there and get to town and try to do this trade. So let's check it out. Okay, so now I'm in town, and I can just paste this in, or you could do the direct whisper, and it'll connect it right in here. And we're going to see if he wants to do the trade. Oh, I have D&D on, so we have to turn D&D off. Just like that. And we can just do arrow up. There we go. So we need 7 of these on us. So let's get all of them out. And we'll put a stack. We'll hold shift and just click like that 5 times. We've got our 7. Now, that person might not actually be selling them for that low. So we're going to go on and find the next guy. I'll be right back. That was a highly unlikely that we'd do it for 3.5, but there's a chance. If we had more, we could do a better deal, but right now I only have 12 of these. So there's a guy that's doing 5 for 1. Now he's getting a better deal, but he's doing it because he's willing to take very few for the chaos. You know, he's doing the low deals like this. So let's see. Oh, not 25. He's doing 5 for 1. Let's change that to 2 for my 10. It looks like I didn't copy the correct one. There. He's doing 5 alterations for 1 chaos. So let's send it to him and see if he'll take the deal. I'm guessing he will want to, maybe. But he might be in a... we'll do who is. Just like this. If you deduce... Oh, cancel. Accept. And we're going to go to his hideout. And we got the deal and we got our 2 chaos. Ideally, I'd try to get 3, but we're at a disadvantage here. We don't have very many, so we have to take the worst deals, which is this deal. So, but at least we're making the deal, and we got our 2 chaos, which we need desperately for this next trade. And here it comes. He's coming into his place. And we'll say accept. You just wait for him until he's ready. You hover over that. You say accept. And we can just whisper him, thank you. And then we can leave the party. And then we'll go back to town. Also, I'm going to keep that area alive just by going here like this. Now it's keeping it alive for another 8 to 10 minutes-ish. And we're going to go back to town again. And we're going to buy our first item. So let's do that. I'm just going to go down here so it's a little quieter over here. Cool. Okay, now we're going to spend a chaos. So we're going to go back to Path of Essa, and we're going to clear everything out. And then we're going to make sure we're on this side, and we're going to show the filter. And if you want the settings, you can say, let's see, there's a top and bottom. There's a search bar controls for top and bottom. You can set it to that. It's kind of nice to do because then you have your search here and here. But we're here, and we're going to get a weapon. So we're going to go to two-hander. We're going to say it's actually a unique that we're shooting for. We're going to say, hey, I'd like it with at least 3 sockets. We could try linked sockets. I doubt we'll get it, but we'll say that. We're going to make sure that the item level is... right. Item level is max of 13 because we're level 13. And then we're going to do... The max we want to pay is 2 chaos. And I think that's all we... Oh, and we got to set the physical DPS to like a minimum of 55. So we're going to focus on that. We're going to search. And what do we get? Oh, we got 1 chaos, 10... And then we're going to sort by this physical DPS. We're going to sort by that. And that is the weapon. There's only 2 of them for sale. 2 days ago and this one. So now we're going to compare these 2. And out of the 2 of them, see the range? There's a 25 strength. This one... No strength? Cannot be frozen. Interesting. Oh, this is the different sword. This is the wood splitter, and this is the bastard sword. And this is only 68 DPS. So actually, this is the one we want, and this is all we're going to get. And it's 3 linked, and it's red, red, green, which is really nice. So we're going to do... We'll copy it, or you could do direct whisper, and we'll be right back. We'll see if this lands. Oh boy. Okay, and we'll paste it in there. 1 chaos, so we'll get the 1 chaos ready. And it was listed 10 days ago, so this might not sell right now. He's much richer than he was when he listed it. Well, unless you're busy. Unless you bust. And that weapon helps a lot. Let's see if he'll feel sad for us. And the thing is, early in the league, like the first day or so, these might be more expensive, or maybe only they might actually sell for alchemies in the first. But now they're up to chaos. We'll see. But if he doesn't respond, that's cool. We could also do a who is on him by going like this. Oh, there's his name. You go like this. Get rid of this to a / who it is, and that'll show you where he's at. He actually accepted. Perfect. Visit. Oh, you died. Oh, sorry. Accept. Perfect. Whisper. Helps. No dust yet. And away we go. And we're going to go right back to this area just to keep it alive, because it's dropping the chance at alterations. So we have 1 chaos spend left to spend, and we got a really great weapon. So, red, red, green, that's that one. So for right now, we're going to take a look at our damage. And we're at 129. Now we're going to get rid of this leap slam. We can just we'll put it right over here. Dash, we'll probably start using leap slam now, because leap slam requires a mace, axe, sword, or scepter. So now I think we'll be able to use leap slam. So we're going to change this to leap slam. And then faster attacks, we'll put it right there. So nice. So we got a faster attack, leap slam. But ideally, we're going to move. Let's do this. Leap slam here. And now you want to pair leap slam with faster attack so it moves, and it's a much smoother experience with faster attacks. And then this one, we're going to do that, and we're going to add a third one on here really soon. That's going to up our damage even more. So we were at 129 on our Flames Molten Strike. Let's see what this weapon does. Now, we don't get any life gain on hits, so we're going to have to pay a little more attention to our health. 129 to 306. That's the power of getting a nice weapon, well-rolled and everything, at certain levels. Oh, and it's a quality 18. Really nice. So he's already qualityed it up. Somebody has actually used that weapon before. So, let's go take a look and see what happens now. All we did was trade 5 alterations for a chaos, the chaos for that, and we are in much better shape. Now we're taking damage, and I can see that, but wow. Faster attacks are going to be important with this too, because it's a big weapon and it swings slow, so we need to speed that up, and that's what faster attacks will help with. Rawhide boots, we can identify them, but and we'll go from there. Nice. Yep, I definitely have to pay attention to my health, but we're going to be working on that shortly, actually. In the next 3 skill points, we're going to be addressing that. And we're going to be addressing our mana as well. Beautiful. Wow, this is a chunker. We're doing chunks of damage now. This one also had a strength requirement, I think it was, of 1... Oh, if we have a strength of 150... we're going to get that shockwave, which is going to be even neater. We don't have that yet. We're going to get it, and we can probably get it with a strength ring, and we will probably switch over and get a strength ring as a base. So we'll get that, and that way it'll help, and it'll unlock that. Very cool. But this is doing this kind of a damage now. It's just everything's dropping. Nice. Here's a tough guy, right? Here's a rare like an elite type guy, and we're just taking chunks out of him. Beautiful. Okay, and we'll collect, and we'll actually go use this right away. Oh, and we have Leap Slam now. We'll jump up there and just bash these guys down. And we're going to go back to this, and let's go find out what we can make of this. Visit the Necropolis. What item should we make? Maybe another, a chest? Or probably that amulet. Let's get the amulet done. So we're going to go in here. We're going to look for the lowest tier one that I just found. I think it was fire right here. Fire. Bury it. So it's going to have increased chance at fire mods on it. We'll craft it. And a jewelry. An amulet. Ooh, strength. Can we do... I think amber is strength. I wish it would... I think amber is strength. Yeah. We need one. So let's get a strength amulet. I think that's... I should know that, but... Perfect. Oh, it's 22 and we're so close. We're at 25. It won't do it. It won't unlock it unless it gets strength on there. Nope. Intelligence. So close to the 150. Oh no, 22. That's enough. That's perfectly enough. Very cool. We lose a little bit of mana regen. That's unfortunate, but this is going to be too much fun. So let's see what that shockwave does. We'll go back in here. Nice. Oh, this person wants to do this trade. And we'll just bail out of it. Oh, I got it. 1 sec. One sec. I actually crafted that weapon. So let's go to a portal. Can I do that way? No, I don't think that'll get us there. Come on. Eesh. Jump up there. There we go. And this is worth 40 chaos. It took me... Yeah, I only invested like 3. There we go. And he wants this for 40. This one. I just made that last night. Nice. Accept. Here we go. 40 chaos. But we won't spend that now. Thank you. And I'll put D&D back on. Sorry, guys. D and D. Cool. And while we're in town at my hideout here, we'll get a hideout in Act 2. We'll ID this and not those because this is 10 movement speed, but look at the sockets on it. I mean, we could identify it, but we're just going to sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it. Cool. And now we have enough for another chaos. Very cool. And this one we'll set right there. We'll probably sell it. You know, we need that. So, and I was going to let you know what the shockwave is all about. 1 second. The shockwave basically does like it has a little bit of a cooldown, but it does a 160% weapon damage around you. It's also like an AoE explosion on hit for that weapon right here. So that's pretty cool. We got 150 strength, and I knew I was getting close to that. I was like, I need those strength things, and that's what it does. And it just does more damage. A level 1 gore shockwave. Is that different than a regular shockwave? I don't know. But it's fun. We might as well collect this and go do it and roll this thing again. We'll probably roll maybe a chest or maybe some boots and get some better boots. Let's go find out. Oh, and he's not going to be here. He's going to be up over there because we found 2 corpses here. And this time we can search by fire again. I think we ended up with another fire one. And it's the level 10. We'll bury it. And we'll get craft, armor. We'll do boots. Why not? Let's have some fun. Some armor boots. And I guess steel greaves? Sure. Let's see what we get. We're shooting for... It has to have movement speed. Well, it's a possibility. Nope. But we can sell that for probably 12 shards. Almost like a fifth of a chaos. I'll take it. And there's one of the orbs of alteration that spawned because of that right there. That yellow text. Beautiful. And let's ID these. Oh, not that one. Darn it. This one. Sapphire ring. Elemental resist. Mana. Cold. I like the health. I like the health more. So we're good there. Nope. And we're gonna ID those next. Cool. actually want to use this leather belt instead of this one. So can we? No, we can't transmute it yet. We'll transmute it, and once it's transmuted, we'll wear it. Actually, we just throw it on right now, and then we'll transmute it later. We'll just sell off that. More health. I like it. And we'll keep moving forward. Let's take a look at what this is offering. Wow, triple bonuses here. EXP, rarity of items dropped, and orbs of alteration. I need orbs of alteration the most. So there's a 3 to 7 on the density. So that, and then I need the rarity there, and then the experience I need technically the least. We're fine with experience. So I need more of these so I can change them into chaos and sell them. I also like the rare item drops too. So let's cool with that. And away we go. And there's a couple things to do in here. We got to get the waypoint. We got to talk. I don't think you need to talk to Fairgraves. Maybe we do to get the quest. Let's jump out of that oil. Fairgraves should be fairly there he is. We can just jump up there. I'm not sure if we need to talk to him or not, but if you do talk to him, I think it'll guarantee that once we come out of the depths, that you get ported right back to him, which is nice. So we're going to go look for a way down. Not the way forward, but the way down. Ooh, and here's a little bit better of a belt. Nice. We'll chuck that on the ground. Ooh, some goat hide gloves. Interesting. And we technically don't need the red gem spot. We'll see. Media mana, that's an upgrade. Will be. Oh boy. Oh, we'll drop down a totem and just destroy this guy. So nice. And wisdom scrolls, we have 3. We'll ID this to sell it for alterations. We'll move this over here. Now we can upgrade. Oh, but that's a 15%er, so we won't use that to upgrade. And let's find out about these gloves. Ooh, and we're going to upgrade these. Or not upgrade, but ID these. We'll compare them. These are actually better. Technically better, but the 1 through 5 damage. Now we're going to ID these gloves. What do we get here? Oh, and it's green, but we need a spot for the war banner, and we could technically move the war banner there. And are there any other green spots? No, but that would work. Okay, so our choice is reflects 100 cold damage, 100% of physical damage converted to cold. Interesting. We do a lot of... No. We do some physical, but we're doing fire damage. I don't think that would be... And then reflect 100 cold damage to melee attackers. No. And then we'll do a price check, and I'll show you in the future how to do this. It's PoE Awakened Trade. It's an app you can download from GitHub, who's been doing this for years, this developer. So if I press, yours might be like Shift D or something, but I changed it to F1. It brings it up, and I can list the item. Ooh, this is actually worth a chaos. So I'll actually try to sell that for a chaos. It looks like it actually sells for 2, but if I sell it for 1, it'll probably sell pretty quickly. So I'll sell that a little bit later. In fact, I might even, because this item definitely sells for a chaos or more, if I just try to sell it for a chaos, I don't want to turn the D&D off and then turn it back on and get a seller that way. But this one might not be an actual seller, but ours is. Let's take a look at the rolls on it. It's low rolls. Those are all low rolls. I'll just set it aside, and if we sell it, we sell it. Okay. But I'd have to turn D&D back on, and I don't want to do that. So I'm a little bit of a conundrum. We might just sell it to ourselves and make one exception for a sell, but I think that would be sellable for a chaos. Nice. And here's the way down, and we got to go do a quest down here. Also, we got a point to spend. We're going to spend it right here, and this is really going to help our mana regen. It's going to give us more mana, 141, and it's going to help our intelligence, which we need for a few things. Not a lot. We don't need tons, but we need a little bit. And here we go. 172 now. Nice. And what's down here? Let's see. We got to attack that thing. I don't really mind any of these things. And you won't even until you get deep into the game. With this build following along, if you're playing along, you should be in really good shape. not really having to care about this. If I don't care about it, you shouldn't have to care about it, so. There we go. We're moving slow. I don't like that. In fact, we're going to address that next. We're going to use two potions. Quicksilver potions, so that we'll be able to move and jump and do all the kinds of things fun and fast. Nice. Let's keep going. Ooh, I'm going to use this for the my offhand weapon, red, green, green. Then I just need like a red, green. So we're going to move this over here. Is this better than the one we have on? Oh, we're missing a green socket, so no. Cool. Ooh, we got an orb of fusing out of a chest. Orbs of fusing are important to have, but what it does is it rolls it and it resets the links. So you roll these, and if you also have quality on your weapon or armor, it has a better chance of linking as well. So up to 20 on a regular thing. You can get it up to 30. There's ways, or even higher. But the higher the quality, the higher the chance. But then you can link these things up. So these are important to keep a hold of too. You'll be using these. Ooh, and we got this thing's almost complete. What do we have? There's that unique is almost complete. And we had another one too. I think we've already dropped it. So that's why we're about to get another unique to drop because of that. In the first episode, we got an incubator. Very cool. How close are we? 95%. 634, so just 30 more kills, and we'll get there. Oh, there's the guy. And here he is, and we'll do the fight. Oh boy, here. Drop a totem. Oh, we don't have our war banner on. I moved it around. And we'll take that for the chromatic. It's a red, green, and blue linked, so it sells for a chromatic to the vendor. And this we don't have really room for. I guess we could do that for a scrap, but no big deal. We'll talk to her. Uh-oh. That might take up too much space, so sorry about that. We'll go like that, and we'll take the coral amulet and sell that off at the vendor as well. But now, this should exit back into right by Fairgraves. Beautiful. That's a new change this league. I guess they didn't want people logging out and logging back in and everybody was doing it, so they just said, you know what, let's just bring them back to here. Have that exit right here where we need to be. And it's less confusing for people, especially if you're new. Before, you'd have to go back here and find it. It wasn't that clear, so nice. And there's our Black Maw Talisman. Oh boy, guys. Okay. Holy cow, it just keeps dropping everything. Okay, so we want that. We want this and this. Do we have room for that? Yes. And we don't have room for all this. That's okay. I'm too excited about that Black Maw Talisman. That one right there. And it has a socket. And it goes right here. But then it would take away from our strength. Oh boy. We'll figure out a way around this. We could probably do a strength ring or something like that. We'll see. And let's go back to town and deal with all this stuff. I really do like leveling and I enjoy it. So, and if you get bored, you can just skip ahead, but I explain a lot of stuff as I go along. I have a good time with it. So, we're going to sell those. We're going to sell that. We don't have I need that. ID'd. We need some, wisdom scrolls badly. Get rid of those. That. We'll get rid of that as well. And that. And that. And the portal scroll. We don't even have a portal scroll. Okay. And we could sell that. And that. And that. And that. Oh boy. How many? We have 3. Here we go. Let's clean this up a bit. We don't need the faster attacks. We've got 2 of those leveling. We've got 1 there and 1 here. We should be okay with that. And then
Be well.
let's get rid of these things. Not rid of, but we could actually get 4 wisdom scrolls for that. Oh, and we got a jeweler's orb. That rerolls the number of sockets on an item. Now granted, this item can only have 4. That can only have 4 sockets. 4. This can have up to 6. A two-hander can have 6. But also there's limitations, like early on, this, I think this is limited to 3 and then 4, and there's certain breakpoints and levels where you can have more than 4 or 5 and then 6. So we'll put that away. We need that for later as well. A wisdom scroll. Let's sell those for wisdom scrolls. Let's sell these for wisdom scrolls. Beautiful. Then we can turn those into alterations by IDing stuff like this and selling it. And then this is the moment of truth. Here we go. We'll ID that for our offhand. And here we go. Come on. I don't remember the thing on this. +2 to the level of socketed gems. So we could socket something like blood and sand in there, and it would raise it by 2 levels. Are supported by level 10 added chaos damage. Interesting. So we could even do something like, what was it? We could put Molten Strike in there and just forego the faster attacks, but that's probably not a good idea. Socketed gems are supported by level 10 blind as well. Socketed gems are supported by level 10 cast when stunned. Jeez, that's a lot. Maybe a leap slam, but leap slam already stuns. So this is, maybe we can, let's see what it's worth. And this is PoE Awakened Trade. I don't think it's really worth it. And Alchemy, maybe. It's not, these aren't selling. These are very common, so that's a no-go. We'll just put that in our unique tab, and it's essentially gone. Oh, and we've already got one in there, it looks like. Or unique. If I do that, and I say unique tab, right-click, its affinity is turned on. Do I already have one? Probably do. I think that's it right there. No. Why can't I put that in there? Nope. There's already... Oh, not enough room for more for the item. Okay. You know what? I could just vendor it and get a half of an alchemy out of it just from the vendor. Oh, well. But I didn't want to use that. And then we'll vendor this. And on our second, we're going to have this right here. And this is just... We're just going to use this to level up gems. So now I'm looking for probably like a red, red, green over here. And I don't need any of these gems leveled up. Is dash on here still? We can get rid of that. In fact, I'm just going to sell it. I'm not going to use dash. I'm going to use leap slam. Cool. We'll come back over here. These are wisdom scrolls. We're in good shape. That, was I going to use it? No, but it was worth a chaos. And because I don't want to turn D&D off, and I think I honestly can sell it for a chaos, we're going to make a exception, because otherwise you'd see me trading for a D&D, and I don't want to turn that off and get other trades. So we're going to do one chaos just like that. I think that's fair, and I'm having fun. You should be able to do the same thing and sell that for a chaos if you got it. So now we have one chaos. So now we have 2. And then these 5 would be worth, so we have 3 chaos total. And we have 1 alchemy now. Nice. And we have an augment. Can we augment anything? Oh, we're going to change this. Oh, we have a choice here. We can make this into a rare. The belt. We don't need to use these on our weapons, because we're gonna get around that by buying good uniques until we get up in levels. So what about on a belt? Reflect? No. Belt. Fire resistance. I'll take that. So here we go. We're going to turn this into a rare. And extra life, some fire resistance. Nice. And we'll start talking about fire resistances in a bit. We don't need to worry about it now, but we will soon. Oh, and we got another point to spend. And this time, instead of going this way, we're going to go right over here. And we're going to work our way right over to this. And this is going to raise our life. We're at 445, 467. That's a ton of life. Oh, and we get another skill point. Beautiful. And we're going to spend it right there. 467, 500 life. We have, and that also gave us some extra armor as well. Our defense is a little bit low. We got to get some more armor, but it's okay. And then our offense is 326, and that's without anything. That's just on the sheet. So we're doing really well. You're going to get a Necropolis thing, and just make sure this affinity is turned on. That way you can actually put things in from your regular chest, and they'll go over here. Beautiful. So now we're back in the shipyard, the ship's graveyard, and we're going to start making a little bit faster progress here. Because, why not? Nice. As I say that, I start opening things because there's good stuff everywhere. Oh my gosh, come on. Just being too nice to me. And 3% chance at alteration drops. So that's important as well. So we can have another two. We're gonna be rolling in currency. It's gonna be nice. There's so many little tricks you can do to increase your currency and increase everything that it can make life a lot easier just with some chaos. Chaos are treated like, I would say, dollars, and then divines are the big guys, and those are treated, I think it's like 150 chaos to a divine right now, maybe more. I haven't looked for a little bit. And then after that, mirrors, which are hundreds of divines. So you can see how it scales up pretty quickly. All right, let's do another craft just because they're fun. And we'll pop him out of here, and let's go see what we can get. Maybe some gloves? Or no, some boots. Probably boots. Let's go for boots. Or we could... No, strength. We're okay on strength on the amulet, so... Tempting. Let's go boots again. Visit the Necropolis. And we're looking for the things that are low level. I still haven't cleared these out. 10 or 11, come on. I didn't notice what the name of it was. I'll find out. Right here? Oh, it's got some resistances. Interesting. So we'll bury that. So it has a better chance at having resists on it. We'll craft it. Armor. Boots. Armor. Steel greaves. Exercise. So that you may grace them with come on. Movement speed. Nope. But see how it ended up with a fire and cold and some life. Not bad. You know, those are kind of low tier rolls. If you hold, if we pick it up and hold Alt, it'll show you the tier. Tier 9 being really bad. Tier 1 being optimal. So it rolled low tier, but you know, it's something. But we needed movement speed on there. And, you know, good connections on sockets. Cool. And now we're heading towards the Merveil fight. Easy stuff. And I'll be pumping these episodes out fairly frequently. So if you're, you know, if you're 45 or level 50 or 60 and you're thinking, oh, it's going to take a while. It's not going to take a while for me to get up to level 50. I would go faster if I wasn't making the tutorial. I'd go in a lot faster, but we'll see. I should be able to crank these out really quick and get up to into maps fairly soon. Ideally within a day. We'll see. I'm just going to put the coffin by picking up like that, and I'm going to set it over here, and I'll just remind myself, and I'll wait till I get 3 or 4 of them, and then do 3 or 4 crafts at a time, instead of doing 1 at a time. That chest had 3 of those and those, so that's 10, and 22 wisdom scrolls. Beautiful. Ooh, a longbow, let's see what it is. And I won't ideal that. I'm just going to focus on the rares now. And let's ID this, though. And we'll F1 it, and that's PoE Awakened Trade App. If you want to learn it, and there's probably videos on it as well, but it's a really important thing to be able to quickly check. Now this is selling for a chaos. I don't think it'll actually sell for a chaos because there's so many of them. So this I'm probably just going to vendor or throw in my stash. Is it rolled particularly well? Not really, no. So I'm just going to vendor that. Early on in the league, that might sell for an alchemy, and it might be worth trading. But you know, right now there's so many of them, and nobody wants them. Nice. Let's open this treasure chest up. And anything good from her? And the treasure, nothing. Oddly enough, other stuff on the ground, but no. And we're working our way ahead. We're going to spend the next point. We've worked our way down here. We're going towards this. And what's the options here? Well, chromatic orb, that's fine. And it's usually in the right spot. See, that's high density and good pack size. So that's cool. That's where I'd want that. And away we go. Ooh, another treasure chest. Ooh, drop this one down. Little mini boss. Easy, 3 hits, less than that. Greater life, that's actually perfect, except it's not charged up, so it has 0 charges right now. That can be a mistake. You can get baited. I'm gonna put it on my second one and see if I, see, it has no charges. So, and we're getting close to the boss. Let's see if I can charge it up. I might be able to. This will be fine. We'll be fine. I'll just put it over there. There, it's charged. We'll take the portal scroll though. Jeez, there's so many. Nice. Let's go dive in. I think this is Merveil. This is our second big boss. We did the Brutus fight, and now we're going to do this. But if you are following along, you bought this for 1 chaos, which is very easy to do. You'll be in great. Your damage is going to be through the roof. This doesn't really matter too much. And you have your life ring, and you're following along. You should be in great shape. So let's see how it turns out. Here we go. I'll turn the map off so it's clear on the screen. We'll drop a totem, and let's see how much damage we're doing to her. We should be able to... Oh, we don't have any life gain on hit with this character right now, but that's okay. We'll heal up, drop another totem. Beautiful. We're doing a ton of damage. So, you can approach things a couple different ways. You can go the damage way or the glass cannon, but we're tanky, and we'll use our new blast there. And that was too easy. Just crushed him. So we'll take this, that. We'll take this guy out, and let's ID these two just for fun. We need some strength. That's not good, because I liked having the strength of that trigger thing, that shockwave. But otherwise, this would be an okay amulet. Nothing wrong with it. And what about this? Strength? Ooh, but we need the 3 reds on here. We can get... Oh, chance to bleed we don't need anymore. And actually, we could just go like this. The Ancestral Protector there. Or even right here with faster attacks. Yeah, I think we'll go that route. So we'll get rid of chance to bleed. We don't need that. Added flame damage. We'll go with that and add... This is what it does. Our current one does 341. Even more damage. 423. So we'll do it. We'll do it with the flame. You could do it that way too. It's up to you. We'll use a little more mana, but I don't mind. And then we're in good shape here. This is a 14%er. Nice. And then this one we can use. Now, the downside is we're losing 3 red sockets, but we're okay with that for now. But are we going to use this? Armor, yes, 54. Max life is better. We get some fire and lightning resistance. Cool. And our defenses, our fire resist is 22. They cap out at 75, and you can raise those a little bit. But fire, cold, and lightning, you want to get up to 75 eventually, pretty soon here. We'll get there. And now, even more resistant to fire damage. It's just reduced. And then we'll sell off this. Vendor. And we'll even vendor that. Beautiful. We're making good progress here. And the next item, next area, that's all fine. Whatever, we'll deal with it. And we could go back to town, but I don't think we need to. We're just going to go to the next town. So we've made some good progress here. Really nice. Let's unlock this next town. It's right around the corner this way. We'll leap and leap and leap. And this will get even better, this leap slam. Once we get better, faster attacks, it'll run even smoother than it currently is. You'll be able to like leap all over the place. Nice. Well, she's talking a lot, isn't she? There we go. And away we go. And we're going to switch over to 2 of these. So we're going to move this one over here. That one there. And we're going to have 2 flasks for movement. Because movement speed is going to be key to everything. Movement speed is really important. I should have opened that chest, but oh well. Moving on. Oh, take a scroll. We're going to have a ton of scrolls now. At least a moderate amount with that. There's probably something you could do better with the with that, but this is fine. Be easy there. Messing with us. We haven't died yet. Oh, look at that. And we got another point and a greater life flask. Beautiful. And now we get access to a new tier of armor and weapons. So it's nice stuff up this way. Beautiful. So if you've been following along, you should have easily been able to buy one of these. And if not, it might cost 2 chaos, but we can afford that. And just make sure to sort by physical DPS on that screen so that you get near 100 DPS out of this weapon, and you're in great shape. This thing's easy. It's going to make everything easy. And then there's more items ahead that are going to make everything easy. So now we're at the second town. I just talked to everybody. I don't like having those exclamation points above everybody's heads, but you don't need to. Because it's aware of it. We're going to sell that. We're going to sell that. Just vendor it. And this one as well. This is a 360? Okay, let's see what this one's about. Grants immunity to shock. Okay, we'll throw it on there. And then we're going to go stash this stuff away. We're going to probably vendor that as well. Oh, we'll take this back and these. And we won't do the physical weapon recipe. I'll probably go do this real quick, and those 3 will vendor into this. Oh no, that's not the right kind. But we can vendor this, and that. Now we have 29 wisdom scrolls. We're rolling in wisdom scrolls. And I think we could even upgrade. Do we have a... Oh, we don't. I know what we could do. Let's do this. Let's buy...
How can I help?
Not her. Not it. I don't think they sell them. Purchase. Nope. Do we have a good triple, like a double red green item? Nope. Nope. That's kind of nice. It's red green, but we could roll on it. How much would it cost? A transmute. And it requires 18, but it has a chance here. Let's have some fun with this. You could, because it's red. Let's go like that. Put this here. Roll it. And what do we get? Compare it to what we have on. We can't wear it until 18. It's got a lot more armor. It's got some life, a little bit. Some rarity, I'll take that. Some fire and resist. This has lightning resist. Reflect. I'll wear this one. We'll wear it at 18. What level are we right now? 17. So I should probably get level 18 and then do that. Okay. So we're going to go in here and we're going to go right back to town over here for a moment. That's how you switch towns. And we're going to buy one of those flasks. Let's see. It's still not going to be enough. It's okay. It still wouldn't be enough. There's 2 of those. We'd only be able to upgrade it to there. So we'll just go like that. But we can do this. We'll put it here, and now we're going to roll with 2 of those. And if that's the case, we can... Oh, that's a quality one. I don't want to roll on that one. So we're in good shape there. I'm going to go do this. This we're going to get at level 18. So the only thing I'm going to do in between these 2 episodes is... We're going to take that. I won't spend any points, but I'm going to get to level 18. And then we'll come back. That's what we'll start. We'll just do this episode 10 to 17. That's fine. Oh, we'll talk to these guys. There we go. Oh, we got another reward. Nice. Sweep, rain of arrows. None of those. I don't want any of these. We'll just take that and sell it and vendor it. Oh, and Tarklight, did I miss a reward? No. Okay. Very nice. I think we're in good shape. We're going to go we could do this together. It'll be fun, guys. And let's go craft. Which item can we craft? We could craft gloves. I think we should craft gloves. Boots. But that's red, green. That's going to be hard to replace. We could replace the faster attacks on Leap Slam. We don't have a red-green anywhere. Yeesh. We'll see. Let's do boots, I guess. Oh, and then I think we can just right click it and it moved it in there. And where did it put it? I wish you could sort by item level if you wanted to, you know what I mean? Here it is. It's a life item. That would be worth it to do for a chest. I like that, but boots are fine as well. So let's do it. And craft, armor, boots, armor, steel greaves. Come on, it just needs movement speed and it'll probably have life on it. Here we go. It's got life on it, but nope. Oh well, it's worth some alchemies, and we'll go from there. So, we made it from 10 to 17. 18, we're going to unlock a couple of new items. In fact, there's an item that we're going to be buying at level 18. That's really, really nice. It's going to help up our movement speed and our damage. It's really cool. In fact, we're going to end up selling that because we don't need it. That's a useless item. Not useless. We'll vendor it for alchemies, which is fine with me. Alchemy shards. So, in the next episode, I hope this has helped. If you guys have any questions down below, go ahead. Ask away. We're going to be unlocking our hideout so that we can actually craft on our gear. We're going to be doing a lot next episode and unlocking even more power, but we're in really good shape. Have a good one and enjoy. I have a lot of fun doing this, so pretty cool. Oh, we got a... Oh no, that's not one of those. Have a good one, guys. See you next episode.